Hello, Wild and Free group. Welcome to a new school year. If you don't know me, my name is Renee Huston, and I am the leader of our group. This will be my 6th year leading this group in Frederick County. I have been homeschooling. This will be my 11th year this year. I have a 10th grader and a 9th grader and a 7th grader. So I'm not new to homeschooling. I was a public school teacher before I started homeschooling, so many years of teaching experience. But of course, as you all probably know, each year of homeschooling brings new adventures. So I just wanted to send out this video to give you a little introduction about me and our group, hopefully answer some questions that you might have if you're new to our group. So I want to start out telling you about Rallyhood. So that is the app or the website that we will be using to communicate everything this year. So sometimes the app I have found can be a little bit problematic. If the app's not working for you, you can always just go to rallyhood.com and sign in, and that always works for me. So on Rallyhood, you will see there is a tab that says calendar. So that's where you can find all of the hikes that will be planned this year. Our hikes will be the 2nd and 4th Thursday of each month. September, October, November. We take a break in December and pick up in January through May. I also have a couple moms who want to possibly schedule some additional field trips for the group. Those would be optional. They would occur probably on an alternate Thursday, so a 1st or 3rd Thursday of the month when we're not having our hiking group. And again, those are optional. If you have a field trip that you know of that would be related to something in nature and you would like to plan it for our group, please let me know. I'm always looking for people who are willing to take on some more responsibility and to plan some additional things for the group. Also on Rallyhood, you will see there is a gallery tab. In the gallery tab is where you'll find pictures from previous hikes that we've done or maps of the trails of the different places we'll be going to. So feel free to browse there. There's also a links tab, and in the links tab, you'll find videos that will take you to my YouTube channel where I have taken many videos of the different sites that we're going to be going to, the different locations, just to give you as the mom an idea of what, if you've never been there before, like where do I park? What are the hikes like? Is it strenuous hike? Are the trails paved or is it more rugged? So it just kind of gives you like a heads up before you get to the location. So if you're new to a location, check out that links tab. I will always send the video to you as well to check out if there's one available for an upcoming hike. This year we have 64 families signed up so far for our Wild and Free group, which totals over 140 kids. So a lot of kids, ages babies all the way up to 12th graders in high school. So hopefully if you're new to the group or maybe new to homeschooling and you don't know many other families, there will be someone your kid's age there to connect with when you come to the first meeting. One question that I get a lot of is, what do I bring to a hike? So I would suggest definitely to wear sneakers, something with some tread on that you're not going to fall. A lot of times families will show up with flip-flops and they'll instantly regret it, especially if it's a more strenuous hike. You don't want to get stuck in the mud if it's a rainy day. So sneakers, or if it is a rainy day or it just rained the day before, you might want to bring rain boots along. They can always be helpful as well. A tip is sometimes I put a tub, like a plastic tub, in my trunk. And so after the hike, especially if it's a rainy day or I know it's a muddy location, then when we come back to the car, my kids and myself, we can throw our muddy shoes right into the tub so it doesn't get all over the car. Or if it's a location that has water, it's hard to keep kids out of water. So bringing extra clothes to change into, throwing those wet clothes or wet towels into the tub is just an easy way to keep cleanup as minimal as possible. I do try and schedule our hiking locations all over Frederick County and surrounding counties. So I try and go north, I try and go south, I try and go east, I try and go west. So that if you're in one location and 1 week you have to drive, maybe more like 30, 45 minutes to get to a location, perhaps the next time it'll be a little bit closer to your home so that everybody we're not always going to the same area every time. So I do try and scatter us around Frederick County and the surrounding counties. We do a couple in Howard County, a couple in Carroll County, a couple in Montgomery County, but the majority of them are going to be found in Frederick County. This year, each year I've done it a little bit differently. So this year there will be no check-in when you come to a hike. Usually the parking lot that we all park in, depending on where the hikes are located, where the trails are located, we usually park in the same parking lot. And then if you don't know any other families in the group to go hiking with, I'm always there. I usually tell which trail I'm going to be taking. And so if you want to join in with me and my family, you're more than welcome to do that. There's always other moms around that you can jump in if you don't know anybody else and don't want to hike alone. The purpose of this is that we can come together and that us as moms don't have to be out there in the woods hiking by ourselves. We want you to be hiking with somebody, with a buddy, so that you're safe. So if you don't know anyone, you can meet us at that parking lot. I will let you know where I'll be and you can join up with me. Also, if you have a large age range of kids from littles to older ones in high school or middle school, I usually say, hey, I'm going to be hiking this trail with my high schoolers. So if you have older kids who want to come with us, meet here and I'll be glad to take them and then bring them back to the parking lot when we're done. So you can focus on your littles and I can take your bigger kids if they want to do a little bit longer, a little bit more strenuous hike. That is sometimes an option. We do the hikes, rain or shine. So unless it's a really bad thunderstorm or lightning that's going through, we will obviously cancel for that. But if it snowed the day before, we still go out. Some of our best hikes have been in the winter after it snowed. We do bundle up and go out if it's just a little bit of rain. Sometimes those can be a lot of fun. We come back wet and muddy, but it makes the best memories with our kids when us as moms don't mind getting out there and getting wet and getting muddy and having fun with them. So I encourage you to embrace those days and not to see those days as ones where you can skip. Also, I just wanted to let you know that on a personal note, this past summer, I did receive the news that I have been diagnosed with breast cancer. So I'm in the very beginning stages of all of this and my treatment plan. So I do not know what that is going to mean for me and my family, especially this fall. So while I am still the leader, I will be planning the hikes and they will be on the calendar, but I may not be able to make every one of those. So I will definitely let you know, like, hey, I'm not going to be there this week. Go find a buddy and continue hiking. So I will provide the direction in the location and give instructions for you all to still hike, even if I can't attend. But I just wanted to let you know that up front so that if I'm absent, you know why. So I'm really looking forward to this year. Our first hike will be on September 14th at Catoctin Creek Nature Center. It's one of our favorites because there is the creek there and the kids love to get wet. So I try and plan those fun locations that do have water that the kids like to get into. I try and plan those in the very beginning in September and the very end in May so that we can enjoy the warm weather. So come ready that day to stay if you need to stay, and we can have picnic together, lunch. If you need to leave early, you can leave early. It's really a relaxed environment. I do set the time from 10 to 12-ish. So we do try and start the hike around 10 and end around 12 in case you need to get going. If you need to leave a little bit earlier than that, that's fine. If you want to stay longer and enjoy the park and stay for lunch, that's perfectly fine as well. So I'm really looking forward to meeting all you, especially the new members. So be looking for me on September 14th, and I will see you then.